Hi everyone, I'm Tim.
I'm Carrie.
And we are
the coaches from
Booster Shot for Your Marriage. And it's good to be here this week.
Yes, good to be back.
Good to be back. I think last week we talked about the unplugging.
Yes.
And so great experience. We're going to put that together in a different video so you can see all the benefits of unplugging and just my personal experience. I'm very grateful that Carrie was able to help me do that, to be able to unplug. But today, we're super excited to be talking about who owns
the dishwasher.
Right. Right. And really, we're just talking about the chores, the things that keep a house going. And we've got about 4 topics we want to talk about, not making any assumptions, doing your best. We're all on the same team.
Yeah, don't keep score.
Don't keep score. And really, some people think that they have to do it all or they're actually doing it all. And really, is that the case or not? So.
Right. So the first one we want to talk about is don't assume. And what we mean by that is don't assume that someone is going to do the dishes or the laundry. So if you see the laundry basket full, start a load of laundry. Don't assume somebody else is going to do it. Because when we just leave things to the wayside, that starts to build resentment.
That does. Builds that layer of resentment and separation between us.
Yeah, and what we're trying to do is get through those layers and get down to the core so you do have a really good and strong connection. So we do not want to assume someone else is going to do the chore. I have a tendency to see the trash can and my fullness is really full and his fullness is not so full. So he normally takes it out, but people would think that I don't take the trash out, but I just don't think it's full yet. Right. So what we're trying to say with this assumption one is you need to communicate. So talk about the chores. I know that seems simple, maybe even stupid, but we build so much resentment with each other, against each other for not knowing who's going to do what. And maybe you take turns. One week you do the laundry, the next week you empty the dishwasher. Go ahead.
Yeah, but each one of those is an opportunity to connect. And that's really the key piece, right? And it could be about anything. It just could be, the garbage is a great one. I like the garbage because it's a lot of people think he can't remember to take the garbage out.
Right. You make up all these things in your head.
Yeah, and it's like, what? It's just, he's just ignoring me. He's doing it on purpose. It could be any one of the things. No, it's just, we're all super, super busy. Don't assume that I don't remember, just
ask.
Ask and really build that connection. And then use the tools we have. We all have smartphones that seem to be attached to us. Me, not so much after last weekend, but put a calendar invite that says, hey, the garbage has got to go out, and you can build that as part of your practice. But the don't assuming is if you think they're going to do it, you really want to make sure that they're going to do it because it's important to you for whatever reason. Have that conversation with them. Yeah.
I know it sounds so simple too, but it's something we don't ever talk about.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
About who does the chores.
I know it does. It's just we just assume. Well, I do this, and you just do that. You have the inside of the house, and I have the outside of the house, and it's
that was my previous one.
Yeah, and so it's is that really fair? And that's just an assumption, right? You really need to sit down and talk about what that workload looks like, and it's got to ebb and flow, which really comes to the next point, which is about don't keep score. Score doesn't help anybody, and it just builds that resentment, and we have a tendency because we're human, we keep score for very short periods of time. We can't look over history because we don't. And then number 2 is we don't know what's coming, right? So you might find yourself, injured and not being able to do anything. And so you've kept score this whole time. And now it's like, holy crap, they have to do everything for me, and these things happen. And so that throws the whole scoring system out the window. Scoring over a long period of time never ever works. And it just, again, builds up resentments. Exactly.
Yeah, and if you're not having the conversation, like we said, you're not going to build a connection, and you're going to end up resenting each other. Yeah. And the next one we're going to talk about is doing your best. So what that means is we're all on the same team, and we need to work together. And I'm just going to give a little example of a previous issue. I'm not proud of this moment, but I was previously married, and he didn't do anything, like I said, or we were talking about earlier. And so what would I do? He would make me I would just throw the things in the garage, and he hated the garage being messy. So I would purposely do it. well, that's not doing my best. And that's not even the same team. That's awful. I don't even feel good about it. But in a rare little second, it did feel kind of good. But after that, no. We have to be on the same team. We have to be talking to each other, communicating. Otherwise, that connection goes to the wayside.
Yeah, and I think it's the same team, right? So it's like if Carrie's really great at the 3-point shot, my job is to help set her up for that 3-point shot. That's not for me to take it to be the game winner, and that's that's what it means to be on the team. So if you see something, that's really where you're going to want to work together to get it done.
See something, say something.
See something, say something. Right?
All about communication that we so don't use.
Yeah, which is
so simple.
The third point that we've got, which is see it, do it.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
And do your best.
Last thing we really want to talk about is this mentality. Sometimes we get in our heads that we have to do it all, that's kind of what our role is, or we are doing it all, and they're not doing anything, and that's kind of this all or nothing thinking. We have to get away from that because that's never healthy. We're always looking for balance in our lives, and the first spot to stop is to ask yourself, do I do it all? Do I have to do it all? Should I be doing it all? And again, this is another opportunity to be able to make that connection with somebody where you can sit down with your significant other and say, look, I feel like I'm doing it all.
Right.
Which
you do a lot.
So do you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is actually from real experience that Tim did think that he did it all. Not that he think he did it all. He had to do it all. So he had to do the dishes. He had to unload the dishwasher. He had to do the laundry. He had to do all the working. I mean, he thought he had to do all this stuff. And I got laid off and I'm like, I'm right here. I can do so much. So if we didn't have that conversation about, look, I'll empty the sink, just make the breakfast, throw it in the sink, I'll handle it. I'll do the laundry. I'll do this, and then we can meet in the middle. And that way he's not overly exhausted thinking that he has to do everything because I'm right here. So it's like, you have to give each other a chance.
Yeah, same team, right? On the same team. So it's like, help out the teammate. You don't have to run full court press all the time. That's why you have somebody else that can step in and help. And it was absolutely true. I thought I was in charge of the outside of the house, the inside of the house, make dinners.
I mean, it's nice.
Cook the food. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
But he was tired. He wasn't having fun anymore.
Yeah, you get exhausted in that. And that's not fun.
No, and it's a bad mindset to be in.
Yeah, exactly. But that was all my thinking. I had to be able to do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just a real quick recap. We don't want to make assumptions. Very, very good.
Yeah.
We want to do our best. We're on the same team.
Yeah.
Yep.
We don't keep score of each other.
Do not keep score.
Builds resentment. Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully those things helped you guys this week. Next week, we are going to be talking about those 3 most magical words that you could say in a relationship. 3 very magical.
I'm not sure we're going to say them. Are we?
Should we?
I think we'll wait.
We'll make that a little bit of a teaser.
Yeah. So come back next week. To see what the 3 magical words are. For any relationship. Any relationship you're in, this is the 3 most magical words. And I know you guys are thinking about it right now. So. And if you like what you're seeing, if you want to build a connection in your relationship, separately or together, we are offering 50% off of our Booster Shot for Your Marriage group coaching. The link will be down below. You can just click on it and you can sign up and we'll get back to you about it. Yes, absolutely. So thank you guys for being here. It's good seeing people and share this with all your friends. And we will see you next week for those 3 magical words. Bye-bye. Bye.